Alrighty. So, I'm gonna fight this fucker. So I've got these 3 bosses, and then I think I'm on the final world with the boss rush. Let's see, I think he was weak to electricity in the first game, so I would assume it's the same. You fucking prick. Why did I go away from it? I should have went for it. I panicked. So, the blue form is my favorite. Oh my god. I guess I didn't realize that those things could crush me. I still thought they were background. I was just getting too close because they were hot. I was wrong. Damn it. Wait, one of them is the right way to go? Ah. I had an elf. Just because I got the elf, that's why. Oh, fuck. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, no, I could go down that whole time, I just couldn't see it. Haha. Haha. Lava. Gotta love it. Oh, I'm literally stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. I should have just ran to the right. What the fuck was I even thinking? I don't know what I did different there, but I'll take it. Haha, an elf. Wait, what? Oh god, I started playing with the joystick. What the fuck is wrong with me? Youpie. Which one's Youpie? Youpie's the one I needed. Sweet. Just fuck off. So I know I haven't gotten all the EX skills, but I'm at least gonna get the EX skills from all the Guardians. You must be Zero. You know who the fuck I am. I kicked your ass. That's a new attack. He didn't have that before. I can't stun him out of it. Fuck. Why would it spawn with the enemies? So 2 spawns before bosses have been so broken that you spawn with a literal enemy in your asshole. I almost killed him. I cannot get the timing of that down for the life of me. The timing is so weird. Sending a text message, 1 sec. God fucking damn it. Motherfucker. Maybe I shouldn't dash? Trying to think of the way to bypass it. God damn, he's gonna do it again. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck this guy. So they're like rivals now. They're not really like guaranteed enemies. Okay, so I got blast shot from that. So I got blast shot. I have to activate it because I'm a fucking idiot. It's an explosion, and I dig. Okay, now I need to look. Okay, I know what I gotta do. I need to feed this elf the maximum amount. And now I can sacrifice her for vitality, and that one doubles it. Yes. Sacrifice her for vitality. And I need to use up one of these fuckers. So I need to download an elf. This is the first one. Do that one. And then I need to increase my grade. Okay, now I can double my health. Yeah, that's blue on blue, let's do it. Data has been saved. Let's begin mission. I think I'm supposed to do the Aqua Chick last. If memory serves. Let me check. Fairy Leviathan should be last. And she's Fairy Leviathan. So, so Harpoon one wasn't the water chick, it was this dude. I don't know why they call him Harpooya. I know why they call him Sage, because he's fucking green. Alright. So now, I'm taking on this douchebag. And I gotta beat all 3 of them. And then I gotta do the boss rush, I believe. Is there a boss rush in this game? I feel like there should be. There's one in every Mega Man game. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, that's cool. What's above, I wonder? God. Damn it. That thing's like impossible to grab. Oh fuck. Can I grapple the top of the cave? Wait, I swear I... Fuck it, I don't want it. That was really dumb. Oh. You sneaky bitch. I don't even need to really collect elves because there's no defense or anything like that in this game. I mean, before I do the final fight, I guess I can load up on sub-tank energy and get the one that halves the health of the final boss. I mean, that's a checkpoint, but I got fucked up. We're being controlled. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to shoot him in the fucking head. But above it. Or maybe I shouldn't try to harm them in any way, shape, or form. Take me. I thought electricity could override it, so I loaded up an electric charge shot. Just kill me. Yeah, best not to kill any of them. That was my fuck up. I'll own it. Oh, damn, they're annoying. That looks like the right way to go. Let's check down here. Oh, I can't go down there. No, 'cause fuck me, right? Why is Foo 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 always considered evil? He was weak to ice, I believe. Yep. Oh, you behave almost completely. Oh, okay, that's new. Thank God for double health. Why do I get the feeling... Oh, they shit talk you when you die? I don't remember the other one doing that. Is it gonna show me the cutscene with Few again? I'll kill you. Tried your damnedest, didn't you, dipshit? So, the bosses went from being elegant in the first game to now they get even stronger abilities and they spam them when they get to a certain health point. That's not the Mega Man way. Like, there was a pattern, it was graceful. There was no pattern in that. I mean, yeah, you could dodge it. That one a lot easier than the other one, let's be real here. That fire floor. Let's see. That's cool. Yo, B. How it do? Give me a cyber elf. I'm going to kill it in order to attain more power. How am I much different than the other guy? Yes. Her weakness? Isn't it also ice? So the bad guy in this is a general, gets fucked up, and then he becomes a disgraced general. Very similar to, was it X5 that did this shit? The first one where you could be Zero and X with Zero's terrible voice line of "What are we even fighting for?" Stay alert. Oh, those are mines. That was an asshole. That's a dog. Smacking the butt. I'm pretty sure the dog was an enemy in the first one. So I only have 2 more Zero games, and then I have the ZX series, which is, yes, a continuation of Zero, much like Zero is a continuation of Mega Man X, but it's just not the same. You're not fucking Zero. Ah, I remember the dogs now. Ah, brought that shit back. Technically my gun does that now, the explosion from it. Getting attacked by a literal snowball thrower. It does damage. It's cute, but that's like an original Mega Man enemy, not a Mega Man X or Mega Man Zero enemy. I just stopped an explosion with my face. That's always cool. Where the fuck is my checkpoint? There it is. Did I get the same guy twice? It's either ice. I know it's not fire. So it's ice. I don't feel like that's right either. Are you fucking kidding me? It's fire? Yeah, it's fire. That's fucking weird, but okay. See, I think it's neat because, like, the ninja dude was, like, completely loyal to X. And copy X, not actual X. Which is why he killed himself. Not that he was a bad guy, but he was just kind of a hard ass. This girl's kind of like the thinker, and the one dude's, like, also... I think he was, like, the leader. The blue one and the green one are mostly the leaders. I think that was like that from the beginning. Supposedly they all die in an explosion and Zero gets blamed for it. But there's a manga that continues this where Zero's not dead. And him and Seal spend the rest of their lives together. Which is really neat. I liked it. And that bitch is out of here. Got a sharp edge. Wait a minute. Is that the one that if I mix with electricity is really badass? So now Elpizo should be in Neo Arcadia, right? Oh, he's gone insane. I'm in the deepest core of Neo Arcadia. I'm in the room where the Dark Elf is resting, where even the high executives are prohibited to enter. Weaken the Dark Elf. Next, I'll destroy the original X, then I will be able to obtain the true power of the Dark Elf. Wait, did X fuck him up? The fuck? He's made his way to the vault of Neo Arcadia. Worse, he has damaged the seal. The Dark Elf. Sorry, my voice couldn't seem to draw off his attention. But she... They call her a Dark Elf. She's not fully awake yet. With my remaining power, I'm still trying not to wake her. Please, Zero. Go to Neo Arcadia and please stop him. X got tired of fighting. If you don't know the story behind that, in Mega Man X, he legitimately retires, I think, like, twice. I think he retires in Mega Man 6, but he comes back to help Zero. But he comes... No, okay. So Mega Man 5, he wanted to retire, but Zero died at the end. So he kind of goes on with Zero's Z-Saber and kind of just figures shit out. Oh, god damn it. Fucking transferred me. I didn't even get a chance to save it. Rub it in, dick. Yeah, so basically he wanted to retire. He was getting tired by Mega Man... And, like, even Zero was getting tired, because Zero had to kill a comrade in Mega Man X5. And, okay, so it was X5, where Zero supposedly died at the end. I think. Well, Zero gets blown up into pieces at the end of the first game, gets brought back in the second game, he gets fucked up again. Zero dies a lot, let's be real here. But he keeps coming back. But basically in X5, Zero dies at the end, sacrificing himself to save X. And basically, like, he gets a hole blown into his chest by Sigma's dying, like, breath or whatever. But Sigma didn't die either, because Sigma comes back, and I think the reason Sigma keeps coming back and Zero keeps coming back is that they're creations of Wily, who not only plans for contingencies and, like, uses people's shit against them, but he never stays down, which is something commendable about him, even as a bad guy. Like, yeah, he's kind of cheesy in Mega Man, but I feel like by the end of Mega Man, he got his shit together. Like, you find out, like, his inventions were better than Dr. Light's because he uses the fucking double gear system on his robots in, the newest Mega Man that they just actually released. So if they're going back and releasing more Mega Mans, there's a chance they could continue the X series and get to the Dark Elf Chronicles. They could make that a whole thing. Because the way they ended the X series, they were like, Axel gets shot and fucked up. Is he alive? Is he dead? The world may never know. Kind of just ends on like a bitter note. And basically, X retires for X7.
completely, but he's forced to come back when Sigma and all them and people he's using are going rampant, and like a new face comes in, like a younger guy named Axel, who's got unique powers, and he's pretty cool. He's not bad. But him and Zero both weren't enough to stop everybody, even though like I really never played as Mega Man in that series until like you get the full outfit, and it's worth it. But base Mega Man in that game is just dog shit. But no, Mega Man was always wanting to quit because he hated fighting and he thought it was pointless. And Zero, by the time I think X5 rolled around, the girl it's never clear if he loved her, but it's highly hinted at. And he like has a breakdown after he kills her, and then is forced to like kill her brother. He's forced to kill her brother because he's a betrayer, and then she tries to avenge her brother and dies. And it wasn't for anything bad, like she did. Oh, not this thing. Why is this in every fucking game? Fuck you, you dick. I about thought it split into two of itself, and I about peed myself. Alright, let's get the one that... Let's use up all the health ones so I can fill up all my E-tanks. Alright then. Did I get any new ones? Oh, that increases my speed. That'd be nice. Okay, so I capped out that E-tank. That one filled the tank. That last tank's almost full now. It's kind of fucked up that I'm just killing all these things just in case. Let's feed the one that makes me fast. He's supposed to be a cheetah, I get it. Yeah. I'm going to download my last level A1. I'll keep those two on me. So now I have increased speed. I've got a different form that boosts my stats, which I've already kind of been using. I've got double health bars. I've got full E-tanks. I should be fucking ready and raring to beat the fucking final boss. The boss rush alone should be fucking easy. Especially because it's basically exploiting the boss rushes. Oh man, this is the same area, or the same design as the first game. Oh my god, I'm so fucking fast. Haha. But how the fuck? Fuck it. I'll take this hit. Just gonna let him... Yeah. I don't care, I'll take these hits. These things are a pain in the ass to guide anyway. Oh yeah. Down and stab an enemy. Oh, that's so nice. So I have an explosive shot. is so nice. Oh, that's... Oh, it kills enemies behind me? Are you shitting me? Oh. These moves are broken as fuck, and I love them. Got it. Satic. The fuck does Satic do? I don't see it. Oh, my shoulder hurts. I want you to know. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I suck at this officially. Yeah, I took a 20-minute break in between streaming this, basically. So, like, my thumb is still swollen as fuck. What the fuck is that? See, what was he weak to? It was, electricity. Oh, he's got 3 health bars. Talk about fuck. Oh wait, I'm just gonna use his thing against him. Okay. I have to hit his head if I want to shoot him. It's kind of gay. I think it's a little sad because, like I said, it's all a difference of ideals and just an asshole behind manipulating people. Like, none of these fucking... Nobody in fucking the Zero series really needed to die but while. And, well, the one dude who's going after the Dark Elf right now ain't too... Just tell me you love me already. Jesus. Okay, so I guess I have to do, instead of a boss rush, I have to do a rush with a powered up version of the 3 Guardians? I guess that's cool. What was the weakness of the one underwater bitch? It was fire. God, I'm fast as fuck. Oh. Look at. Oh, the music for this game is just so fucking good.
Oh. Oh. It's almost easier to be underwater. Yeah, you're taking your licks, but I have to do all this bullshit platforming. God, I hate that robot. You have to break it, and then it gets its own invincibility frames. I get it, the player and bosses get them, but like fucking AI, just regular fucking assholes. Like I should be able to do a double hit on that motherfucker before he gets out of it, and just kill him. Instead, I gotta put up with him fucking jumping around like a goddamn idiot. Also, isn't it a little weird that the power-up forms for the robots are them turning into vehicles? Why is 02 kind of transformery? Just a little bit. She turned into a submarine. Oh no, she fights like the one dude. You're a fucking bitch. She does that backstep and shit. Get fucked. I feel bad for him too, because X died in the last game, and I don't think they knew he was an imposter, and he denied it himself. The imposter X. So like, they're sitting here trying to fucking get revenge for their friend. Originally, it was like, you guys are fucking trying to kill people or yada yada, or so we thought, but really they were being tricked by Weil, so they thought they were the good guys, and then I came in and killed two of their friends, because I killed the ninja dude and X. And the fucking green dude legitimately saved me in this game? At the start. This is one of the few moments, like don't get me wrong, the X series hits it to a T. And I want you to know, all my streams of Mega Man X should be uploaded to YouTube. They're ways back. They're at least a year. But like, I streamed Mega Man X1 through X7, and that was fucking insane. I actually liked X8 and X7, especially X8. But I didn't mind the jump to 3D. Yeah, it was a little fucking weird, but so were most PlayStation 2 games, let's be honest. Compared to the other shit, it was fine. So now I gotta go against the green guy again, and he turns into a vehicle. This is literally the same map with just a different gimmick every time. Whatever. Not this shit again.
Oh, this is awful. There was a door there, and I didn't realize it. But no, like, the X series, like, yeah, you felt bad for X because he was forced to kill Mavericks, and he didn't agree with it, and he just wanted the fighting to stop. Like, that was heart-wrenching enough. But, like, you know, X5, I think, is probably the best example, if I'm thinking of them wrong, in the right numbers. X5, I believe, was the one where it was the girl, her brother, and then that general dude who was leading the Reploids to have their own civilization separate from people, and fucking Sigma tricked him and ended up making all those people be considered Mavericks. And the general sacrifices himself in the end too. It's pretty sad and fucked up. And then especially when you think of the part where like both Zero and X has to kill his buddy. It was like this tubby dude because he joins up with the fucking rebels or whatever. And Zero has to kill his friend too. So they're both forced to kill a friend. So X5, fuck, dude, it was bad. And then at the end, fucking Zero dies. I'm pretty sure in that one. See, there's X1 and then there's X2 where you have like the Mavericks hunting you and you think it's a new bad guy, but it's Sigma again. So X1, it's Sigma, then it's the fake bad guy. X3, what was X3? I'm trying to think. X3's when they have their own like fucking Maverick Hunter base and their friends betray them. I think that's right. And they have to go hunt them all down. Well, X does. Zero doesn't have any participation in that. Zero doesn't get involvement, I think, till X4. He's not at least playable. He's playable in X3, but as like a... like you can summon him once, but once he dies, he's done. That's right. I'm gonna have to go through all the plots of those.
You've made it here last, Zero. Look, this is the Dark Elf. Sorry, I'm looking up the plots of these games just to double check. So Dr. Doppler is the scientist in that one who's the bad guy. In X3.
Okay, and X2 is the Maverick Hunters.
Okay, so no, I'm thinking the like really sad and emotional one. That's X4. So I was off. X4 is the one where the general sacrifices himself, X has to kill a friend, and Zero has to kill a love interest and her brother. But it's also the introduction to the general dude who comes back in like later games, who's like a buddy of theirs. Okay, so X5 is the one where I kept thinking that X5 and X4 and X5 are the same thing. They're not. So X5, they try to Sigma tries to spread the Sigma virus, and he tries crashing a station into the Earth. They don't stop the station, but they restrict it enough. So he powers up not by himself. Wait, is he a fucking falcon? Yeah, I guess that's right. I don't like that his voice actor is a little boy. When he's like the coolest one of them all, I feel like he should have a deeper voice actor. That's a cool attack. That's a cool attack. But I gotta admit, I think he might be my favorite one. X5 is the one where... Okay, so X5 is the one where Zero dies as well. So Zero dies in X1 and X5. Or so you think. Apparently he somehow gets repaired after like getting a hole blown through him and half his body destroyed. It's never explained how. There's an assumption that like he was repaired by like a makeshift thing from Wily. X6. X6 is the one where Zero's ghost comes back to plague everybody. And it's not Zero's ghost, it's like an evil version of it. The bad guy... Let me see. The bad guy's like this genius dude. Or something like that. I'm trying to think. I went through them like last year, but I just don't remember the plots of all of them. Because let's be honest, I can blow through a Mega Man game in a day, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. 3 weeks have passed since Mega Man X5. Zero's missing, presumed dead. The Eurasia Space Colony incident, which Eurasia Space Colony, I think, makes an appearance in this. So a dude tries to make Earth into a high-class place for Reploids, and he goes mad, and then find out it's and there's Izok and Hymax. And Hymax, I think, is a good guy, but dies in the end. There are 3 endings to it too, but the canon one is that Zero, yeah, there's multiple endings to 6 and 5. And then Gate doesn't die, but I think Hymax does. The reason I forget these characters is they don't come back in later games, which is kind of sad. X7 is the one where X retires, and then there's the more of the Maverick Hunters, but these guys are like bounty hunters that hunt Mavericks, and they get turned evil by Sigma, and Axel's one of them, and he joins Zero. And then X8 is Sigma's back, but they're finishing him off for good, but there's a new generation of Reploids, and Sigma's just transmitting himself into each of the new ones. And that's pretty cool. You actually get to play as the 2 secretaries, ladies, or like the tech girls, kind of like these two in the background. but you get to play as them in that game, which is kind of neat. So you get technically 5 playable characters in that game. It was pretty cool, and it was completely 2D, which X7 was not 2D. X7 went 3D, and then some sections were 2D, but it was mostly 3D. God damn it, he literally just spawned there. Oh, here's the boss rush. So this is the end. Fuck this guy. So that guy turned all these guys against him. See, I always thought it was weird because they bring back the same enemies for the boss rush. The explanation is you didn't kill them, you just severely wounded them. And sometimes it's explained in some games. Sometimes you actually just defeat them and you don't do them in the boss rush and it's different enemies instead. Oh, that was easy. And then the new Mega Man game, it shows that all the people that Dr. Wily converted were all good and like friends with X before all the shit went down. And I think they all get destroyed in the end? It's never specified, like it's just assumed. God, not this dickhead again. What was he weak to? It was shock, wasn't it? God damn it, not this attack. Wait, those are enemies from all different games. I'm pretty sure the first one was fucking vile. I thought it was enemies from other games, but like I wasn't 100% sure. Almost did. Is the first one vile? It is. It's vile. God damn it. There's vile again. I think one's Boomer Kuwanger. I think is his name. Oh, barely. See, these guys weren't bad. They were thinking that they were helping humanity. They were the Maverick Hunters. They were the role of Zero and Mega Man. They were just being used and they didn't know it. That's so fucked up. I think that's one of the things that makes Mega Man Zero so cool is like, this was a Game Boy game. This wasn't even console. So that's not his weakness. Fire's not his weakness either. Ice isn't his weakness either. He doesn't have a weakness. Good to know. I guess that's why he's the first boss. I keep forgetting that guy was the first boss. One thing, think about it, is the best stories started coming for the Mega Man games for the fucking DS and the Game Boys. Mega Man Star Force, Mega Man Zero, Mega Man Battle Network. The stories were so fucking good. Whereas, like, the stories on console, it wasn't until, like, midway through the X series did it actually start giving a shit. Where am I? What am I doing? Like, you killed them because they thought they were doing the right thing, and then you had to kill them again because they were getting brainwashed by a dude who was on your fucking side. That's some shit you hadn't seen till fucking X4. Okay, so X4 and X5 are probably the best games out of the X series in my opinion, plot-wise. Because you got the fucking suicide mission to build the fucking shit to shoot down the goddamn plane, and there you had multiple endings for shit you did in the game, so you, like, there was actual fucking relevance to what you were doing. The game, the world was influenced by the actions you did, which was amazing for the time period. There's not many things were doing that then. Whereas the Mega Man series, the Mega Man original series was just the same fucking thing until here recently, where it actually got pretty fucking good, but that's after the X series and everything else came out. Like, if you think about it, I think one of the best in the original Mega Man series is the one that just came out last year. Yeah, it's shorter and a little bit easier, but plot-wise, fucking amazing. The balloon guy was kind of a shitty boss. Not hard, just stupid. Other than that, the rest of the bosses were perfect, the stages were cool, the slow motion, and then the power-up option. Yeah, they were brothers. They were brothers. His weakness is definitely not electricity. I fucking hit him. It's definitely not fucking fire. That's probably ice. Actually, he might have been a boss without a weakness. Gotta admit, pretty cool that they brought back a boss from a previous game, and they even included a boss that had relations with him as his brother, not anything else, but you know what I mean. What the hell's going on here? Let me use a sub-tank, fuck it. Wait, what? I killed them, but they were still doing their fucking... I love the Zero series, plot-wise and everything, like I said earlier, but I legitimately beat those bosses, but because of the thing that I think is only in Zero 2, it hasn't been in Zero 1, where they do their fucking final fight thing, they just... I didn't even hit them! They just died after a while, and I was still getting fucking hit. What is this guy's weakness? Ice? Yep. Yep. Most definitely. God, quit fucking running. That attack actually does more, and that's annoying. Oh. Just the thought that you killed these guys, that they fought for the right cause, and then at the end you killed them again when they were being manipulated. They just didn't get a fucking break, and it's kind of sad, honestly. This guy's weakness was fire, I remember. I actually hated this guy. But at least you could cancel him out of his shit. If you hit him, he would decrease in size. Dying to him, I don't feel bad considering he was the final four. And, well, he does that shit. Also, I was near dead. But nah. Plot-wise, the X series wasn't great in the beginning. It was just, hey, get stronger, beat that guy. That was the first game. Second game, oh, there's guys hunting you. The X series didn't get good till about the halfway point with 4 and 5, and then it kind of declined in quality, in people's opinions, with fucking 7 and 8, because 7 went 3D, and then 8 went 2.5D. Or it was 2D, but it's still the 3D animation, so nobody liked it. And fans were like, we don't want a 3D Mega Man game, but they had had a 3D Mega Man game before. That attack is horseshit. But he does it twice in a row, like... If I could at least see the top, it'd be a little fair. I think if I kill the yellow ones, I think the yellow ones make him grow big immediately. Honestly, my regular strikes do more damage on him and the one guy than my charge strikes do. But yeah, no, the plot for 7 wasn't bad. It wasn't the best for the X series. I'll give it that. It wasn't the worst. Fuck, clearly not. But the plot for 7 was like, hey, there was character involvement because Axel gets introduced as a new character, which was cool. They actually introduced a new character that you could play as. It had only been 5 games since they had done that. And Zero wasn't a new character, you just couldn't have him. Or, no, I mean, Zero wasn't playable until 3, but he was only playable once, so it was kind of like a gimmick. It was a gimmick, it was dumb. But I feel like the best games plot-wise were definitely the ones on handhelds. This is one of those things where it's like, the handheld games were better than the console games. And I mean, the entirety of the Mega Man X series until recently sucked dick. I've said this. Plot-wise, not quality-wise, but like, they did a good thing. They went to like 32-bit graphics and it was like going better. And then they went back to it originally, and then you lost your charge shot. That was fucking retarded. He's gonna destroy the original X? So he stabs X through the chest and kills him.
That kind of pisses me off. Please tell me you just explode or something shitty happens to you because you deserve it. That's a cool design. He can block attacks. Get fucked, punk. What the fuck? So I have to use the gimmick weapon. I feel like I shouldn't have to use the gimmick weapon. Let's do the one for shortening charge time, and then we'll do an E-Tank. This boss is very similarly shaped the way X was when he or Copy X was, whenever they did that shit with him. His hit detection's a little weird. You really just have to bounce off the walls. If he's in the center of the stage, you really can't hit him. New form is awakened, the Proto. Thank you for stopping me. And he wasn't necessarily a black... I was gonna say bad guy. I really should go to bed. I didn't sleep all night. I start stuttering my words when I don't sleep. But nah, he wasn't a bad guy. He was just desperate to get power to protect people. Then he blamed humanity for all the fucked up shit. Because they're going... Basically, yeah, it's fucked up. Because if you think about it... He became an elf? Zero. She wasn't always called a Dark Elf. She had a mission to save the world and had another name. However, when her ability became a threat of world destruction, they began to call her the Dark Elf, since someone called Dr. Wild placed a curse on her. I feel that I know her. Dark Elf. See, they set up in this the in-between series from X to this, but they just never do it. God, the soundtrack to this is so fucking good. But yeah, no, they set up all that shit. I feel like if they're gonna continue with the X series, they should do the fucking Darth Elf. See, I'm slurring my words again. Dark Elf saga, and then just fucking fill in the gaps and fucking call it. Be like, here's how this came about. Here's the fill-in. Because technically, while I did say there was a manga that allows for Zero to live, it's kind of considered non-canon. So the ending to 04 is considered canon, where Zero fucking dies. And essentially, I do like one thing about ZX. Of course, it's not well liked, kind of like X7. But I mean, it brought back all the people from the Zero series. It didn't like bring them to life, but basically like the metal that was used to design their bodies was reused to create forms that copied their powers. So yes, it didn't bring them back, and people didn't progress from the Zero series. Well, there is a character who does come from the Zero series, but I'm not gonna spoil that. Just kidding, I am. It's the fucking little girl. She becomes basically the seal of the CX series. She's the leader. So there's that. And then you get to choose if you're a boy or a girl, and human or Reploid. You don't get to choose if you're human or Reploid. I think the boy is human and the girl's a Reploid, but in the second game, I think the girl's human and the boy's a Reploid. I don't remember exactly. But basically, the ZX also has two timelines where you play, where each character you play as has something different. But no, Zero series, fucking phenomenal. Fucking loved it. And I just beat 2. So I've got 2 more, and then I got the ZX series. And like, it doesn't take me very long to beat these games. I normally beat all of them in a day, and like, I recently went back through and finished all the original Mega Mans. I did not stream that, fuck no. I was near the end, and apparently, I guess, I didn't get the achievement for beating it, so I just went back and did it. So I've beaten every Mega Man. I've beaten every Mega Man X. I've beaten the first 2 Mega Man Zeros. I've beaten the first 2 Star Forces. I've beaten the first 2. I think there's 3 Battle Networks. I only beat 2. I never played the open world ones. There was like an open world one. There are 2 of those, or there were plans to be 2. I know there's at least one, where
You're not Mega Man, you're nothing related to Mega Man, you just share his name and have a similar costume design, but you're not anything related to him. Kind of like Star Force, but Star Force basically continues, because there's a theory that there's a theory that Battle Network is continued from this, where humans start becoming the majority again. But also at the same time it's not, because they have worker robots and shit, so that one's kind of like a world that's more similar to ours. And there's that. It seems the Dark Elf has been awakened. Time has come for you to take action, Omega. To play the hard mode, save, gain clear data, then hold LB button down when you choose new game. So there's a hard mode. I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream. I don't want to replay the same fucking game on stream. I'm probably going to do it with Kingdom Hearts, though, mostly for Kingdom Hearts 3, but that'll be way in the future, whenever I go back through for the Remind DLC. But yeah, no, Mega Man Zero. There you go. And yes, most of the streams I did for this, my friends weren't in them. I think the first one there was, but I think the last two I did, no one was there. This one I know for a fact isn't, but I'm pretty sure the last one I did, my friends weren't in the party. Normally when I play the Mega Man games, they're kind of like iffy, because sometimes I stay up late and play them, and that's kind of the case with this. I'm going to play the X3 series. I might play that one solo as well, but I feel like I'm going to keep commenting on like the Mega Man series. Like, there's a lot of shit to talk about, because there's like 20 plus games of Mega Man I've beaten, so I can share my opinions and be like, oh, this is cool, this is not. Whereas also with the Spyro games, I apologize. I only stream Spyro 3. I have beaten and 100%ed Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. It just didn't let me stream Spyro 2. And my capture device and my computer aren't compatible anymore. Well, not the one I have. So there are the old streams of my Spyro 1 run through, but I don't think I saved those to YouTube. I am going to save these to YouTube. So there's that. And I know I've already saved Mega Man 01 to YouTube, so there's also that. Now I have 03, which I think is considered the worst of the Zero series. 3 or 2, I can't remember. I think 04 kind of knocks up some shit, Jesus. I think it ties up some loose ends and kind of puts a nice little bow on the ending. But other than that, I'm not sure. The ZX series, I'm going to play, and I'm going to try to stream it. I do know that out of all Mega Man games, it tries to set up an open worldish area that you can keep going back through and rediscovering with multiple forms. Multiple forms I like. You're kind of like Zero and Mega Man and Axel, because you're Mega Man and Zero's metals converged into a form. You start off as Zero, though. But then you can get the forms of all the Guardians from the Zero series, which is another cool thing. All that shit's just cool. But the map's really weird for Mega Man ZX and all that stuff, and I feel like I'm going to get lost a bunch, and I don't want to stream that for hour upon hour upon hour and just keep getting lost. So I don't know. I know for a fact I'm going to beat them. I'm going to try to stream them, but if it gets pretty bad, maybe I'll just run it with a guide next to me to tell me where the fuck and how the fuck to get there, because I know for a fucking fact that game is hard as shit to navigate, and I think the second one is just as guilty. I don't think they fixed it, so. Anyway, I enjoyed this. I hope anyone who watched enjoyed this. I hope anyone who has watched decides to follow me. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube. I've got a Mixer. I haven't really decided what I want to start streaming on Mixer. I feel like it's going to be one-offs, or like just games I play with my friends that don't have any like story, or maybe like, I think I'm going to do Siege on Mixer. That sounds like something I'll do. I'm still doing Siege and COD on Mixer. I feel like those will be fine. I feel like shooters are what I'll do on Mixer. And this, I'll do more story-invested games and co-op games, where some could be shooters, but mostly like with my group, and we'll save all my stuff. In the future, I hope to get all of my videos put into like a little conglomeration of all the best moments once I figure out how to edit and do all that shit. Because, like I said, I'm still pretty new at this. I've only been doing it for like, I say 2 years, give or take, maybe 3. but I never edit or anything like that. I just stream it and then export to YouTube. I need to figure out how to do like the more complicated shit. So that'll be a journey. This was a journey by far. I fucking enjoyed this. If you have ideas on things you want me to play that I might have in my backlog, I'll probably get more games here in the future. I'm just kind of jobless right now, but you know, Corona and all that shit. But once everything settles, I'll probably start buying new games and stuff again, especially this summer, because I think I'm gonna get a high-paying job. So send me a whisper what you liked about the video. Send me a whisper, and the whisper is basically like the messengers through Twitch. Message me anything you would prefer me playing, and if it's just me playing, you are welcome to join and play with me as long as you're not a minor, because I don't want to deal with squeakers, and you're just a cool guy. That, or a girl, I don't really give a shit. I'm not going to seclude anyone. I've always wanted to create an environment for people to come in and talk and have a good time and be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. But I've been doing this for a little bit, and I'm going to keep doing it till probably the day I die. I don't expect to go big, but I just like to keep it here. If anything, I have stuff to look back on where I can see myself at certain points in my life in the future, so that'll be kind of neat. Without further ado, I will finally end this.